the only team that's considered more goals than Kano Pillars in the whole of the league is Lobby Stars. Even Bendel Insurance, who are bottom of the league, have considered 1 goal fewer compared to Kano Pillars, who are all the way up to number 6.
But talking about the NPFL today and now, this season, Rangers are defending champions, but as I said, they've been lukewarm.
This is Sports Zone on Lagos Talks 91.3.
Condolences and commiserations from the Sports Zone to Stanley Wabali, who had to leave the camp. Was given permission to leave the Eagles camp on the passing of his father. So may the soul of his father rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
And give the Wabali family the strength and the grace to get through this trying period. So it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But Stanley has been a very stand-up guy from the moment he's burst onto the national scene, and he's turned the fortunes of Nigerian of the goalkeeping department, which was our weakest department, to one of the strongest now, with himself, Maduka Okoye, and Abbas Amasoge coming through. So that's something that I'm really happy about. So may Mwabali Senior's gentle soul continue to rest in perfect peace. Favorite story there is the Edo Queens. I mean, that's a story of redemption. I give it to you. You've been quietly confident of their getting at least to semi-final. I knew they just needed a draw against Mamelodi Sundowns, but those South African girls have been the bane. I've been a nemesis to Nigerian club sides of late, especially in the Champions League. But those girls really turned up. Should have put the match to bed, outplayed the Sundowns, created more than enough chances, missed the penalty and all that. Were sucker punched, but they never gave up. And they literally, their goal, to be honest, when I was watching over, I don't really know who scored it, was literally sucked into that. It was just like 6 or 7 players there, ready just to push it in. It must go, and that killed. That took, in fact, it was like watching Manchester United, Bayern Munich all over again in where was it, in Barcelona, in the Nou Camp. I mean, the Sundowns girls just sank to the turf in disbelief. It took everything out of them, and it was sweet. When we beat South Africa in any form of sport, I always get a rush, and that was brilliant. Who are they up against in the semi-finals?
TP Mazembe.
It's not going to be easy, but it's doable.
That's tomorrow.
It's doable.
Yeah, it is. I feel that once Massa and Edo Queens took out the major challenger, everybody else feels that, okay, you know what? There's a path now for us to win. So all 4 teams in the semi-final of this tournament have a good shot. And you'll be very confident. Previously, my marker for them would be semi-final finish. And getting to the semi-final, I'm looking at
but I've given you your flowers.
No, I know. I'm saying I'm looking at the other 3 teams. I'm like, why not just go for the whole thing? For the whole thing, because if you had, say, like Sundowns there before, you had maybe the Moroccans, I'd be like, okay, semi-final is fine. But I'm like, look, I'm looking at the field now, and I just go for it. There's no reason to be afraid anymore. You die only once, and
so we're playing. Who's the Asfa is there now? Asfa.
So Asfa is there, but I still don't think that they're going to stop Nigeria. No.
So are you still okay? Oh, I talk with your full chest out now. Are you saying
we're going to get to the final? I'm saying with the food, we're going to get to the final.
Fair enough.
Yes, we're going to get to the final.
That's fair enough. Okay, what's this story? Please explain it to me, because the AFN, I don't understand.
So there are quite a lot of committees that set up before the Olympics, right? I think it was middle of the year they put up those committees. So what they practically did was collapse all those committees.
To what end?
They just ended it. Now, some people are interpreting it to mean that, because of the favor of Philly. In my opinion, I don't think any of those things.
I don't think so. Right? I think it's window dressing.
But remember, Onikeku was part of those committees. Now, the major parties, they have not spoken about his position. Now, again, this comes back to what the committee said. I felt that the committee that they created, were not explicit with their words. We're not saying Femi Farabi was the reason why Favor Philly wasn't registered. You said a number of things. Oh, there's the NOC, there's the AFL. We know. Pick who is that for. That's why
what you are saying now is that the committee's resolution findings are left subject to interpretation.
Yes.
So there's a need for clarity.
And there's a need to maneuver. Or there's a room, there's room to maneuver.
You can drive a trailer through.
Yes, there's room because you said it's not this person's fault, it's not this person's fault, it's not this person's fault. But inside you now said this one did this, this one did that, this one did this. Pick whose fault, who did not submit that name. That's the first problem. The first person who did not, because somebody wrote the list and submitted it to NOC.
Who did it? It's so simple. Who is at fault?
They don't have anybody. They called Musindi. They said, Musindi, you sent a message through WhatsApp. WhatsApp is not official channel. You heard the rumor. And I'm like, all these things. Right, all you pinched Onikeku for was the rumor. According to the findings, it was just a rumor. The reports, they're just a rumor. And you cannot blame me for a rumor, because am I supposed to take every rumor, hook, line, and sing? It's like saying, oh, there's a rumor that somebody
removed that girl's name from. Somebody did now.
Or somebody did not put the name on the list.
Put it in the first place. Somebody
so
did
that's
now.
The point. Pick the person out. And then it's very easy when we turn and say, okay, AFN, if they've pinched this person, because now AFN too can dribble. Mosindi is in the clear. Onikeku is still here or there. And you can't really, if I'm in their position, you can't sack me completely because it's not my fault. You've not proven it's my fault. And that's my own problem with the whole report. I love the individuals on it, they're great people. They just pointed out all the problems. They didn't point to the solution.
You know the funny thing, Femi, you see, we're living in there's a poem I remember from No Longer At Ease, I think. Oh no, sorry, Things Fall Apart. Turning in a widening gyre, the far corner cannot control the falcon. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. You know. When these things happen, the problem is they're bound to repeat themselves.
Yeah.
There was this issue in the Japan Olympics with somebody that didn't take their tests in and out of competition. No heads rolled. You know, it was the same people are probably in the same setup and all. It's happened again. You know, people don't understand the seriousness of these things. That they are victims, not a victimless crime. It cost this young lady a lot of money, which I wasn't aware of. Soji Fasuba alluded to it, but we didn't go into details. Is that brilliant Dr. Mahmoud, the former NSC gentleman that we had on the program? You went to the studio that day?
Al-Hassan Yakmut, no.
Al-Hassan Yakmut. That told us about it's Naira Kobo, in this case dollars and cents, that she was bound to make a lot of money by running that race. And you took it away.
The word was shimi.
No, she was going to. I
so
don't
there
know.
Was a deal hanging on that race.
You know what? I don't want to go into the weeds.
But again,
no, wait. Okay. I really don't want to go there. Okay. I'm just saying that, to be honest, that one has passed. What we are battling for in the sporting press is that this girl gets quote unquote justice. Because the truth of the matter is, why am I saying that again? The fact is, if it's not corrected, it's going to happen again and again.
No, but so the word here, if the wrong the AFN has made, and we all agree that not registering her for an event she qualified for, right? Not based on national interest or technical interest, was that it was wrong. But I'm saying that when you say wrong, or so it doesn't happen again, it's if we sit down next Olympics and say, okay, Kemi Farawe should not run the 100 meters because we feel our strength is in the 4x100.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's why you're there.
So that's the clarity that we need.
No, that of course that's important.
And then Femi must be informed.
But the very fact that you didn't inform, that shows some malevolence, malice, and malfeasance.
Agreed.
Say this people I go win champ. That's what it means.
Agreed.
You don't do that. Everybody. It's just like if I refer to
no.
Okay, I would. A football manager will say this guy no go play because this is my system. Then they must say the guys never liked me. Do you understand? It's BS. It's your job to make those decisions. You see these players in training. If you are true to yourself, you put it. So as a technical director, Omo, babes, as I see you, so this is where your talent lies. Your strength on the curve with 200 meters. Your kiddie. You explain to the person now. Not that just wake up, your name is not there. How? Meanwhile, some things have gone down based on the fact that you qualified for the Olympics, and qualification is not more.
Yeah.
You I cannot qualify to run men Olympic. We can't even qualify for women's Olympics. Or can you?
Before I could.
Get away from there.
Before I could.
Get away.
Before I could.
Women's skinny.
You don't know which events in the women's Olympics I qualified, but before I could.
I'm not talking about romance.
I know
and dating and all those kinds of things.
I'm sure I could have qualified for something.
Get away from there.
You brought the bar now, so I quickly jumped on it. But I get your point, really. I get your point. What else jumps out? Let me talk about the Mike Tyson stuff.
Yes. You know one thing? I had my doubts about the fight. I became curious about because I wanted Tyson beat the hell out of Jason Witten. What's his name? Jake Paul. But in fairness,
did you watch it?
I watched parts of it. I watched.
Because I know they streamed it live on the N platform.
Yeah, I didn't, but I watched lots parts of it. But I think Tyson put up a good fight. Jake Paul, in fairness, how do I? As the word doesn't exist. Yeah, as professionalized himself. He's a real proper boxer. No, he's a proper boxer.
I beg you, I'm ashamed of Jake Paul. He's a shame.
Say no, I didn't lay him out.
And it's Gen Z. That answers the question. Gen Z fell to what? Gen X. Shameless. Jake Paul is shameless. A man who's 58, a 27-year-old. A 27-year-old cannot put him down. You cannot put him down. I even felt at some point, in my opinion, I felt Tyson was even holding back his punches.
No.
I'm like, give it to him. Tyson and then his legs, obviously his legs look, yes. But I'm saying a 27-year-old who is Gen Z, by the way, just repeating that again, so you know that he missed out on millennials. So millennials, we are safe for now. Cannot pull down a man who's almost 60, who's looking at 60 in front.
He's old enough to raise that.
No. You've got the legs now. You've got the movement.
You got the strength.
And then you've had practice. You've had practice fighting professionals.
But it just shows the mental ability. I don't say stability because I'm not sure how stable Mike is, but the mental ability and the mental and physical ability to withstand, to take a punch. So in fact, one of the commentators was, fine, Iron Mike, he might not have, his punches might not be the thunder and lightning that they were, but he can take a punch. And the fact that Jake Paul couldn't lay him out it says more about Mike Tyson than it says about Jake Paul.
It says more about Jake Paul. That Jake Paul is zero. Odo.
No.
How can you not? How now? How? How? Mike Tyson. Look, and Mike Tyson, by the way, made some very cool money.
Of course,
$20 million. This is someone who was in debt before, and then just man. Look, funny enough, you know how we talk about Mike Tyson, and you saw Tyson at his peak.
I did.
For everything Tyson went through,
and I love that his ring, because that's where he used to come out.
Yes,
nothing, no celebration. Just and to be honest with you, me where I just did, he used to scare me. Not talk about the guy.
Baddest man.
No, he was. Mike Tyson was lethal.
Funny enough, he's done a lot of things though. I remember, I think after boxing, outside of boxing, the first thing I saw him in was the Hangover movie. Was it Hangover movies or was it Hangover? Hangover. That was the name of the movie. It was an old film then. This is guys who go for a wedding and then somebody goes missing.
I found it just too.
It was great. It was great. And then his tiger, they brought his tiger there. So Tyson has done everything. He's gone to jail. He's come back. He's changed religion. He's got married. He's got a family. He's acted.
I think that jail that he went to, I think those are on trumped up charges.
He's now a better person. And then he said a story at the weekend about how he's gone through a lot. He could have gotten AIDS. Right, that's his friend. He was in a. It was in a session.
No, Tyson apparently has high numbers.
Yes, it was in a session. There were three.
He has high numbers. He has, a very high level of testosterone.
Libido is fine on there. Libido is fine on there.
No, at this time on the
libido is the word.
If a 5-year-old going to school and I said, "Mommy, what is libido?" What are you going to tell?
At age 42, that means that parent is a bad parent. Why can't your child at age 42? That's so good. Okay, so
do you have messages?
We do. Just want to finish up the there's no time.
No, the NPFL says
can't take the NPFL before the break, so just take messages.
Okay, let's do messages, and then we come back and face the NPFL. Ikorodu City are blowing my mind.
It says, "Good morning, guys. Fortune from Ibutemeta. When Ghana were winning in the first half, their odd was 2.0. So I stake huge amount for that odds. So Ghana decided to make money go like that by drawing.
So why you sell the phone? See, Ghana be really dirty.
Ghana is a dirty
team today.
I'm going to be looking at the phone line. Let me see. I'm hoping that this is Aldo. Let me just try this one. Hello?
Good morning, guys.
How do you're so easy? Yeah. You're so easy. As I talk to them, I don't say that how you go make her. You're so ezy. How now? How body?
I wish mommy, long life.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, my dear. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Like great grandchildren. Like my mommy died at 102. I believe your mommy is dead.
Amen. Thank you, Aldo. God bless you.
Yes, my mommy died at 109. And
109.
I believe that your mommy is going there.
Amen. Amen. Aldo.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Aldo. God bless you.
You can't stand it. It will catch you for the home base. It will catch you. You don't even go to. You don't say we can afford to play any country, but not you.
That chance, just take it until that no go.
We can play nonsense football against them, but when we catch you, you know the way it comes to Ghana, Nigeria, anywhere is home to Ghana. Play in Kaduna is home. Abuja is home. So maybe be careful with what you have Ghana also. Then the women so the education, fantastic.
Thank you, Jerry.
But see the Sundown ladies, they don't move after the just sitting there.
They couldn't. We paid them. They couldn't.
Very well.
Yeah. Thank you, Aldo. Thank you very much.
That's one thing.
Canopilas, not bad though.
You know, about that, we are not going to do it, but when I was happy about that. You see, people who are using Amunike went to sign a club that is going to what is a dead teenage. Because away from the relegation complete. There are no more there. Take away, joy. Fantastic for Amunike for now.
Okay. All right, Aldo. Thank you, dear. Have a great week ahead.
At least Aldo was trying to dodge the fact.
Aldo is a good sport. You know, we wound him up at the cold, and Aldo is a good guy.
Good. So let's now go to the
invite him to the
NPFL.
studio one of these days.
Hopefully for Christmas.
Yeah,
the end of the year. Or not for Christmas, at least the end of the year.
Anybody, come, we invite people, but anybody we comment and they turn it back at
the only person I should not invite is David. David, I cannot forget Aro Ojole or something. David is dirty. Dirty David.
Dirty David. Okay,
no, that's not
everybody can come if he brings.
No, he should stay where he is.
Okay.
That the one is also have done last season. This season has almost.
You can make it up. There's restitution. You can restitute now.
No, I should. No, now how can he be doing things like that?
Yeah, but he can restitute. Let's forgive him. Hello. Is there somebody there?
Yep.
Hello. Hello, good morning, Uncle Segun.
It's been a while, our producer. How you doing, Mr. Motor? It's been a while. You're right?
Since you didn't tell your producer what happened to the phone line, I don't know what to do.
You have to ask Kayode.
It's Kayode, Jerry. Don't mind it. Kayode is to blame for everything. Thank you very much, Mr. Motor. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you so much.
How do you get mine, though? How do you not even they say, dirty how do? Ghana is doing poorly. Dirty how do, call him. Dirty how do. Uncle Segun, can you see what Atlant is doing of late?
Yeah, they picked up now.
Kudos to Amunike. Because I listened to one of his interviews at the beginning of the league. He said he doesn't expect the boys to understand its practice immediately.
Okay.
Working out now. Kudos to him.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a nice day, everyone.
You too. Have a great week ahead. What's your Heartland play this weekend, sir?
They draw with Canopilas 2-2 away from home.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, that Aman had to score last minute equalizer,
Yes.
They would have got an away win, no?
Yes.
All right, I get you.
You know the funny thing, I remember mentioning this thing to you people that I've always learned one thing about football anywhere, not just even in Nigeria, abroad, And once you're under the first 10 games of the season,
yeah, you said
not enough reason to press the panic button because things can change in a, as in, and to be fair, when I'm looking at the results this weekend, there have been some great results. We already mentioned, I will talk a little more about the Ikorodu City against.
Okay, why don't we use that opportunity to go into our NPFL corner?
Yeah.
Maybe we should even have some. This is the NPFL corner or whatever.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, we should have something like that because we'd like to go in depth, do a deep dive on them. So let's go through results, look at them game by game, especially the ones that stand out. So take it from there.
All right, so let's start off with the derby game, which happened in the East. Abia Warriors took on Enyimba Football Club. That game finished off 1-1 for both of those sides. I remember there's a lot of history going as both of them are from the same state. Enugu Rangers beat Bendel Insurance by 3-2. Pulsating game, 5-goal thriller. Was a battle to the very end for both of these sides as they tried to get at least something out of it. But Rangers eventually coming out victorious, claiming a 3-2 victory. Other results we saw from the NPFL includes a win coming in for Ikorodu City over their opponents. That was Shooting Stars yesterday. 3-1 was how it finished off in one of the NPFL matches played. We also had a few more games. El Kanemi Warriors continued their winning ways. They beat Nasarawa United by 1-0. Also thought that was very, very good. Kano Pillars, Heartland 2-2. Finished. Bayelsa United, Katsina United played out a 1-1 draw. Kwara United beat Plateau United by 2-0. Remo Stars and Rivers United played out a goalless draw in Ikene. And Sunshine Stars, without their manager, found winning ways over Lobi Stars by 1-0. Right, so that said, let's turn to the table from the NPFL.
Before we go to the table, let's look at the matches one by one. At least the standard matches. The star match, obviously, for me was Remo Stars and Rivers United, where the good thing for my main man, Fididi George, and my bro, Daniel Gumode is that I think that's Daniel's second draw in a row.
Daniel is not the one handling the team.
Okay.
He's a technical advisor.
Technical. But anyway, Finidi, Rivers United stopped their slide. They're losing. They ended the.
Okay, Rivers United. Yeah.
Yeah, they stopped it. So more emphasis on.
I thought that game was. I also thought the Shooting Stars game was going to be a big game.
No, we're going there. We're going there.
So for me, what's the name? Well, for history's sake, Rangers and Insurance would have been a good game back in the day. For history's sake,
Rangers have been lukewarm.
I'm saying for history's sake. If you're going to talk about
historically, of course,
those games,
I know what you mean. Yeah, Bendel and Rangers. Yes. Yeah, but talking about the NPFL today and now this season, Rangers are defending champions, but as I said, they've been lukewarm.
Yeah,
they've not been dirty, but they've not been.
Yeah.
Lukewarm, that's I think Lukewarm is a good
one.
But as Mr. Watershaw pointed out, and I'll do, different sides of the divide. Kano Pillars were very lucky to rescue a point from what was looking like a defeat.
So that's the problem with Kano Pillars. I feel that defensively, and I think you mentioned
they were very lucky to get anything out of
it. You mentioned it the first time we had this conversation. Kano Pillars have not looked really good defensively. They've had that brilliance. Rabiu Ali, Ahmed Musa popping up here and there to get results for them. I think in the last two games, they've snatched the results. So they snatched a draw last time, snatched a win away from home.
A draw from jaws of defeat.
Snatched a win against Bendel Insurance, snatched another win somewhere. So,
that's victory from jaws of defeat.
So it's the attack that has helped them. Defensively, they've not looked solid, in quotes. And even the table doesn't lie when you look at the number of goals they've conceded. Of all the teams in the top the top 10, they've considered the most goals. As a matter of fact, going as far back as in the top 18, Kano Pillars have considered the most goals in the top 18. Right? The only team that's considered more goals than Kano Pillars in the whole of the league is Lobi Stars. Even Bendel Insurance, who are bottom of the league, have considered one goal fewer compared to Kano Pillars, who are all the way up to number 6. And that just tells you. So attack-wise, they're pretty. I think they've got the best attack in the league. Yes, they have. Right, joint with Ikorodu City, who scored 16 goals. Right, but that defensive setup has been a serious problem for them.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I do agree with 100%. But I said, looking at it from, dare I say, and forgive the pun, taking an eagle-eyed view. Get it? Taking an eagle. Football is about goals. Football is about
yes.
Goals. Yeah, fine. Strikers win you games, defenses win you league titles. No, not tournaments, but league titles, championships. Yeah. But, generally, I think Kano's philosophy this season is you score, I score. And they came through because they could have, the defense considered, the old men, as in Ahmed Musa, definitely not an old man, you get what I mean, hugely experienced. And Rabi Ali, he's a phenomenon, you understand. So, hey, and then looking at it from the flip side, Emmanuel was quite upset that he couldn't take 3 points.
I don't think he'll feel too bad because in the last 5 games he's already amassed 10 from 15.
No, but I'm just saying he was on the brink of
a victory
there. Yeah. So he put in the hard yards, and as someone said, it's like his players are starting to respond to what he's selling. They're now buying what he's selling. Do you understand? Or, they know what he's cooking. And they appreciate what he's cooking. Somebody's cooking at Heartland, and I'm really happy for him. That's the mark of a man. Another team that is flying under the radar, we'll look at where they are. It's Kwara United. They keep on trundling decent results home anyway. I'm sure Mr. Olaf will be quietly satisfied with the way they're performing. They may not be that consistent, but they're not a team to trifle with, and
they're not bad. They're not bad. Number 7.
Yeah, they're not bad at all. They can beat anybody on that. They're one of maybe they're like the Aston Villa of the NPFL.
Lose to anybody.
Or maybe the Bournemouth or Brentford. Yeah, maybe they're one of those funny teams that they can mess you up. And then of course there's Ikorodu City. I mean, what can I say? Relegation certainties in the first when the league games are still in single digits, but they've really come to form at the right time. I'm not saying that they'll probably get a place on the continent, but
no, I think
they
keep
this up. No, I know, but they keep this up. They could actually guarantee safety, and that would be nice.
Funny enough, I think they currently the most informed team in the NPFL. In the last 5 games, 4 victories, 1 defeat. That's a total of 12 points from 15. No one else in the last 5 has got that sort of form.
That's brilliant.
Again, look, so maybe because I saw the game, right? I had my reservations.
You were in the stadium?
I was in the stadium. I had my reservations about the officiating. I'm going to focus on the officiating, which is what I thought wasn't right. I felt that Shooting Stars started better.
Okay.
In the first 45 minutes, Shooting Stars could have been 2, maybe 3 goals up based on the opportunities they created. One clear opportunity, the official got it wrong.
As in offside?
It wasn't offside. Like, there were 2 of them.
Did he call an offside? That's what I'm saying.
No, called the foul.
And it wasn't.
Shooting Stars player was with the ball in the box. A player from, what's the name? From Ikorodu City came to hit him on the shoulder to shoulder. The Ikorodu City guy fell down. Shooting Stars guy is still with the ball. And he blew for an offside. He blew for a foul.
The City player went to go and foul.
Yes, in the box. The Shooting Stars guy did not fall. Still stayed on, was still in possession of the ball. And then he had already brought it to his other leg. Now clear on go to shoot. And he blew for a foul.
Wow.
And we're like, even though I'm like, excuse me, I don't understand. That's a goal scoring opportunity. You came to meet me and hit me on the shoulder. I did not fall. And you are still blowing for a foul against me. I did not do anything. I was just carrying the ball to
now my own I did, JJ.
I know, and I felt that the manager also reflected the same reaction, talking about Benga Gumbota after the game. Femi, I just felt the officiating.
Femi, you know
the goals for Ikorodu City were clean goals.
No, but it for me that tarnishes stuff. Because you see, it's against the spirit of the game, and the match officials are the most important arbiters in this. Literally, I mean, we all know the players are the protagonists, but if the players are not guaranteed of fair officiating, then there's simply no point, really. It happened in the NBA the other day, where a player fell over, and then the refs, maybe a similar situation, the player fell over under his own team, nobody near him, and then the officials awarded a foul in favor of the player that fell over. You understand? And it costs, I can't remember the teams involved. By the way, Cleveland Cavs on 15. They beat Charlotte Hornets for their 15th game yesterday, and I thought that's absolutely amazing. I wonder how long they can keep that run going. I'm going to be monitoring them. So for me, yes, I didn't watch the game. You were there and all that, but for me, it taints the pool, because Shooting Stars could have
gotten a point in that game,
and the manager could have taken the lead. And I don't know.
And the manager said, "Look, Okumete goes, look, shouldn't have even bothered myself to come. If you know you're not going to go, we'll give you the game." I know.
I mean, and that is a mental state that affects Nigerian club sides on the continent.
That even affects our referees going to major tournaments.
Oh, that's why they don't select them. That's
because right there, a Lagos referee was defending it, and I'm looking at him like, you cannot defend that. You cannot. As in, everybody in the stadium had gone, what? And then I'm like, you can't.
Because as Randy now said, Ikorodu City, they scored 2 clear goals.
Yes.
But still.
Yes.
Go down now. Do you understand? It's not right, honestly.
No.
You know, and it's painful. Because, you see, at the end of the day, it's almost like age grade cheating in underage football. You are cheating yourself. Mm-hmm. If you're under 17s, win all the world titles, and you can't. I mean, it doesn't occur to anybody. I'm not casting any doubt on the veracity of under 17 wheels. I mean, we're all adults. You can look at it and see what you see. But how come we've never won under 20? We're all adults now,
including the players.
I didn't say so.
Is that we're all adults?
How come we've done so well at under 17, but we've never been able to win one under 20?
We got to the finals, haven't we?
Yeah, we got to the camp a couple of times.
Yes.
2020.
Last year I got to finals.
No, 2025. No, sorry,
2005.
2005. We got to the finals then.
We lost to Messi, so that's the reason you asked the question. That's your answer.
Well,
we lost to a Messi-inspired team.
Messi, yeah, we did. Mm-hmm. Then we got to in 1985. We got to the semi-finals. We lost to Brazil. And
that Brazilian team was also good.
They were good, but well.
So that's let's take more phone calls.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Tony calling from.
So, why are you sounding as if we're going to make any call? Yes.
No. There's a background sound. I can hear your signature still.
You can hear what?
Your signature still.
It's not playing, no.
We can't hear it, though.
You can't hear. You're not hearing anything.
Okay.
It's your guilty conscience you're hearing. Yes. No, because you gave us. We wanted to answer like a regular caller, but that you decide to be hearing things that you didn't hear.
Okay, happy birthday to your mom.
Thank you very much, sir. Sorry?
Says the gentleman.
Mention that incident you experienced with a friend at the restaurant.
Yeah.
I experienced something similar when I was trying to do something for the office.
Okay.
I was trying to get something delivered, and then the person sent me an invoice, but gave me a different account number and cancelled out the contact number of the organization. So I had to reach out to another number and found out that I was giving the wrong information.
Can you imagine?
So I think money was going to go into the staff, and who knows if they were going to deliver it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so some of these guys are very desperate. I don't envy business owners because you have to go through this to make sure you make your money. Shout out to Edoko. When I was watching the match, he was listening, and then I tuned out and came back and saw that they won. I'm really, really proud of them. I didn't expect them to do, but I am proud of them. Well done.
We all are.
Have a wonderful day.
Tony, you give us the last update. How is this okay?
She's fine.
Okay, that's all.
Why did you have to ask her? I believe she's fine. Two of them days together there, come on there, and they say, I believe she's fine. We are not mumu, we are not fools. I believe she's fine.
Let's read a few of your messages. My goodness, quite a lot of them this morning. I just watched the highlights of Tyson versus Paul boxing match. I realized age is a factor in sports. Imagine Tyson got to a stage in the match he couldn't raise his hand again. Power is transient even in sports.
It is so.
This says, good morning, Sports Zone family. Congratulations to Edo Queens. Good win for them. I hope they can go all the way to win the title. Uncle Segun, happy birthday to Grandma. One, if you drew Sukun Omomo.
Thank you very much.
Aisha Tilela.
Aisha Oshigo.
Promise from Jack on the goes. I don't seem to understand the nonsense that happened on Friday.
Friday, what happened? On the fights?
Is the games the African Cup of Nations game on the cable network that you mentioned. The worst part of it is that this morning they keep giving us replay of other African matches without showing the Nigerian game. Now what for this country? Kudos to the Queens. They proved me wrong because I never gave them a chance. I hope they go all the way to the trophy. Promise from Jaconde. Promise in response to your question, I did see a replay of that game on the same place you're mentioning. So maybe your timing, maybe you need to check the scheduling and just give me advice. Since we all use, or some of us use that same platform, check. They will show, I think there was a replay of that same or a rebroadcast of that same game. So I saw it, and I'm sure I saw it.